Hello, everyone. It's Mike Merkur, and can you believe it? We're at episode 40, and I'm here back again. We have Zachy Merkur here. Amazing. He is
Yeah,
hiding. Yeah. And
okay. Um, um, basically, this is the second podcast you're doing with me. So in this one, we're just gonna be talking about like gaming and stuff about gaming, I guess.
perfect, perfect.
Mostly Fortnite, Minecraft, and Roblox, I say, since I play those.
I love it. I
Not
love
really
it.
Minecraft or Fortnite, but
Tell me all
Roblox
about
mostly.
Minecraft. I have only played it a little bit. What's Minecraft all about?
Minecraft's a blocky game where you like place blocks, build houses. Um, um, they're most of the Minecraft YouTubers are known for their survival or hardcore series games where they win, I guess.
Interesting. And is this a computer game? Is it a
Oh, it's
phone
actually
game?
for computer, mobile, um, tablets,
Which do you prefer?
and
Which do you prefer? Are you on a
I
laptop?
prefer computing since I guess it's a little bit better. Um, thinking about saying like just computer, tablet, and uh, phone. What if it works on a Samsung smart fridge? You know those like smart fridges like that have like Android built into them. Samsung smart fridge, you know?
I'm searching it up right now. An Android smart fridge. Oh my god,
No,
Samsung
Samsung smart fridge. It's
smart
actually a really
Samsung.
fancy smart fridge. You can literally call people, I think, and you can even set wallpapers. You can even check the time, so you don't need like your average like oven that shows the time. I don't know, or your microwave. I don't know.
Wait a second. You're telling me that there's internet on a fridge? What the
I mean,
what?
yeah.
Wait, but what about the food and keeping the food cold and a
I guess there
freezer?
might be some apps for like that. But like, yeah, you can literally just like watch a video, I guess, while you're waiting, like for like the freezer to freezer, soda or something that you want to make a popsicle. I don't know.
This is actually very interesting. I'm curious if should we be judging the power of a fridge not by the food that we keep cold, but by the games that of which we play on it. This is a very
Okay, this is
deep.
actually making me laugh.
I am
We should
making.
play the fact that we can literally just go on the Play Store, search up Roblox, and download it is actually pretty crazy.
Wait a second. So, okay, let me just to unpack this. So, but the fridge originally was to keep your, your lettuce cold, keep your cranberry ginger ales cold,
Yeah,
keep your leftover pasta cold, and you're not
yeah.
supposed to eat on a
I love pasta.
podcast. And wait, are we allowed to eat on a
Eating on
podcast?
podcast. What?
Hmm? Eating on a podcast is really the best way to eat. Hello,
Hey,
everybody.
let me zoom in quickly. Oh wow, that's so wonderful. That looks like mashed potatoes.
I realized what are they gonna do? Someone's gonna call the podcast police? Ha ha!
My
I'm
phone is
eating on a
very low, so I
podcast.
don't know if it's mashed potatoes or like mashed like pasta from like yesterday night or something.
Well, I
Last
was
night.
gonna put it on my fridge, but the Minecraft games were so much fun, I couldn't help myself.
Be real.
Hoo-hoo!
You
I'm
do not
on a
own a
podcast.
Samsung smart fridge. You do not own. Okay, now you're acting crazy. You do not own a Samsung smart fridge. There's no way. They cost like a gazillion dollars.
Perhaps I do not yet own a smart fridge that has
Do
gaming
not yet.
elements,
Do
but
not
the
yet. You know
future.
you should actually have a side channel called Song Puzzle Side Quest where you like do other like secondary podcasts that like for extra podcast or something.
It's so interesting you say that. I a few times I someone's like, "Oh, hey, I really want to do a podcast," and I'm like, you're allowed to do a podcast." And then they're like, "But I don't
First
know what
episode with Mike
microphone to
Merkur.
use." And no, I've had the conversation with a few people. They're like, but I don't know what microphone to use. I don't know what guests I'll have
What
on.
microphone do you use?
I'm
I don't have a
using
microphone.
a
I'm literally
Zeal.
calling you on my phone.
The microphone. I'm using a Zeal Sound podcast microphone. Yeah, I
Okay.
think it was $40 on Amazon. Yeah. Link in the description,
Okay.
everyone. Link in the description. Product placement,
Yeah, just
everyone.
in case
Product
you want to
placement.
waste your money on some microphones if you're playing to become a professional podcaster.
It's so funny. Why did I get the microphone? Oh, yeah. I only got the microphone when I realized that the more, I guess you call it the more professional podcasters or the more journalist podcasters, they're very big on like, we want to make sure you have a proper microphone, a proper headphones. And I'm like, I got these
Yeah, I actually
headphones.
remember like a month ago you said your headphones broke.
Yes,
Where are they? You
that
should bring them up to the camera so you can show what happened when they broke.
So, there are. I guess there are different styles of podcasts. There are ones where it's like you're expected to have really, really, really good audio, not just good audio. You
You
need
know,
like a microphone.
actually, if you, I think you have like headphone, like those string headphones, like the I don't know I forget what you call them, like the headphones like that you plug into your like headphone jack, or you use an adapter to plug it into your phone charger.
Hmm. I'm actually thinking about it right now. Why? I I guess it depends on also who you're interviewing. If you're running a podcast or you're starting a podcast, you might be interviewing people they might not have ever been on a podcast or do any audio video. So I guess if they're using a complicated program, or if you're using like a
Yeah.
complicated program, then they might not be ready to record it, audio, video, testing. Like they may not know what you're doing. They may not know what you're doing. So there definitely is like the world of the podcasters where they're like, because they're like professional. I guess they're like kind of like a club where they know audio and video and screen and like storing the video and editing. So there are different styles. I've only met maybe 10 people who do their own podcast so far, and it's interesting the conversations we've had, and yeah.
Yeah. What would you say about like using like so like back onto the gaming side what we were talking about?
Yes.
Um, what would you say about like some Roblox, I guess, like because like Roblox is a really good game. It's my favorite game.
You
Like
like
most people will love it.
Roblox?
Even though it's like dying a lot, I bet a lot of people still play more than like Minecraft and Fortnite.
I guess I've seen Fortnite a bit more. I know adults. I literally know four adults who are big Fortnite players, and one of them's like 52 and one of them's like
My God.
35. Like they're balding and they're still playing Fortnite. And then at first I was like, "What? You can't play Fortnite. You're married. You got like six kids. You got one of these like Jewish hats on. You can't play Fortnite." And the guy's like, "Not only do I play Fortnite, I have a YouTube channel showing me playing." And I'm like, "Whoa, okay, that." And
In the future, I
yeah,
might actually create my own Twitch accounts. Maybe someday, I don't know. Since like I love to live stream, but like YouTube is just not cutting it.
well,
Twitch is really just streaming. I
making
think.
content is, how do we say it the right way? There is a not making being a content creator is a different kind of thing than just playing games. Making content is like sort of, it's a bit of a commitment. Even like a podcast is different because it's more like a conversation and it can be natural. But like gaming, professional gaming or live stream gaming is quite different. Quite different. I have a lot of respect. I've never recorded myself playing a computer game or video game ever.
Yeah.
I would actually be terrified to do that because it's so. I respect like that's a lot harder. That you have to do well. Otherwise, or I guess you have to be really good at a game to want to record yourself
Sorry
playing
to
it.
say this, but like if you can't hear me so well and you hear like some like buzzing sound, there's actually a train coming
Oh,
right
you
now.
are outside. Well, real life.
Yeah, I
This
already
is
told you this
IRL,
in like the
everyone. This
part
is
one of the
live.
podcast.
This is uncut. This is
This is
uncut,
not
and
live.
it's not live, but it's sorry, not live.
Live.
What's the term? Unfiltered, uncut, and unfiltered. So it's raw,
Unfiltered.
raw human stuff. Other games I like. I guess I was really into PlayStation 3 for a while. Maybe like what, 10 years ago I
Wait.
played a lot of
I also
PlayStation
look at
3.
your videos. Like you don't just do podcasts, but like on your shorts, you have like IRL videos. I feel like sticking to the podcast would be better. Like I stick to stats content for my videos, and then like just Roblox and stats content for shorts, and just Roblox for live streams.
You're right, you're right. It's so
Pick the
funny.
one thing.
I I guess for a long time I thought I would really be a good teacher, and then I learned I'm actually a terrible teacher. And then for a long
Yeah.
time I thought I would be a good coding teacher, and then people are like, "You're a terrible coding teacher." And then
Yeah, but
for
you're a good influencer. You're a good
yeah,
influencer.
and then there was
Yeah.
an era in my life where it's like, maybe I'm supposed to be a rabbi, and people are, and like all the rabbis are like, Merkur, you're a terrible rabbi. You're a horrible role model, and you do not
Role
practice
model.
You're terrible. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not a good teacher. I'm not a good coding teacher. I'm not a good computer programmer. I'm not a good rabbi. I'm not a good toy inventor. What am I? And then now I'm
You're a
being told I'm an
podcast.
influencer, and I'm like,
You shouldn't call
okay.
this the Impossible Podcast. You should call this Podcastathon. And then your puzzle time thing, you should call it Puzzle-a-thon. Like you should do like a lot of marathons that go by its like meaning
So
of like
when
what I
I
say.
first, I guess, a month, no, what is it, 2 months ago, when I first was like, should I do a podcast? What will happen? Will it, people hate it? How am I going to get 100 episodes? What are we going to even talk about? So I was really nervous. And then there was a moment where I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to start at episode 1. I'm going to reach out to whoever I know and like, and I know lots of journalist people, and I have some interesting entrepreneurial friends and acquaintances. Let me reach out to a lot of people, and then I'll announce I'm doing 100 podcasts. And I didn't know that now we're at what, 40 today. This is incredible.
This is the 40th.
Yeah, so now we're hitting 40, and I thought I would only be able to interview, or I guess chat with, is it called an
I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah, it's working. You were glitching out for a second.
Oh, so I thought, like, the truth is anything you do in life, only when you really commit to it and really say, I'm going to do this, I don't care what, like we were talking about last time. Only if you really say, I'm going to do this and no one's going to get in my way and I don't care what anyone says. And you don't have to be mean about it, but you have to be strong to overcome all obstacles. And I think that's, and I guess it's always hard. The first time you do something's always hard. And there were people I reached out to a year ago. Hey, I would love to interview. They're like, well, how are you going to interview me? You don't have a podcast. And I'm like, oh, that's right. And then another person, hey, it's so nice to meet you. And it's like, hey, I'm an important person. What's this about? And I'm like, if I had a podcast, could I interview? They're like, well, do you have a podcast? And I'm like, do I? I could. And they're like, well, you don't.
Not yet. You could say not yet. I gotta be honest. Not yet is probably the best option.
So now I have, and now I reach out, and some people are like, well, like, it's too late.
Actually,
you know.
some people can actually email you. Like the people watching this video or something, people can email you. Um, and then just literally have a podcast with you. If
Interesting.
you could join their
Interesting.
podcast, they can join your podcast. It'd be
That's
wonderful.
that's a new thing I'm seeing is that if you have a guest and then you reach out to them and be like, "Hey, I'd love to have you back." They often say, "Well, you have to come on my platform." And every platform's different. Every podcast's different. Every YouTube channel's different. So Mike Merkur being the host is very different than Mike Merkur being the guest. But when you're the host, you learn to interact with people, you learn how to ask
Yeah.
questions, you learn how to listen, you study
Yeah.
people a bit. But when you're a guest, you don't always know what you can't edit it. You don't have say. It's kind of scary actually. You never really know what's going to happen. So I decided if anyone wants me as a guest on their podcast, I'm going to say yes. Now, I do not know what will happen. I do not know. I'm currently also, some people are
That's about it.
podcasts are live. There's people where the podcast is
Yeah.
is live and they never
Some
and you
people actually
can't
do
edit
like
it.
live streams. Some people literally just do live streams of their podcasts,
Yeah, I never
like but
did that.
yeah, but like
I
twenty four
never did
seven,
that.
like their old podcasts from like a week ago or something, like a month ago or something. And it would run like 24/7 until like, oh, my computer, oh my gosh, my MacBook Air, it is heating up so much, it's gonna become a lawnmower.
You know what? It's so funny. Like there's so I've learned this. There's like real life, and then there's like the podcast media experience. So like once you're recording and once the host invites you on, it's different because everything's live or everything's raw or
Yeah,
everything, you can't it's not real life anymore. It's sort of weird. It's kind of like it is real, but also there's like, oh my god, what if 1,000 people see this? What do I say? What I don't say? What if they ask? People ask tough questions.
you
I've
know what I
only
realized?
done
You know what I
yeah.
realized? We went from talking about Fortnite
Oh
to
yeah.
talking
Oops.
about like being live on a podcast. like a podcast can get you somewhere, like to a whole new conversation, like something really, really like
We can
stupid,
go
like
back to
even though you're
gaming.
talking about like Fortnite or something.
We can go back to gaming. So the first
Yeah.
game,
So
my
the next,
favorite game growing up, and I'm 42 years old. So when I was
was it
born in,
Flappy Bird? I heard that was popular in like 2013 or
oh, I'm
something.
talking like 1980s. The most
Oh
popular
wow.
game,
Mario No Color. Mario No Color.
Mario No Color. Well, also Tetris. I think Tetris. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Mario was great.
Tetris.
Mario was
Tetris.
definitely. I
You know
remember
there's so
playing
much
Mario.
Tetris mocks, but I can barely find the real game. Did
Uh,
you realize that?
no, Mario's very good. I guess for me, so what? I guess
Um,
Tetris. Always like the strategy games. Those are my favorite games. So like Tetris. Do 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 do. Oh my god, I'm dancing and memories. The nostalgia is like the
nostalgia. It's
how do we
nostalgia.
say it?
Not nostalgia.
Nostalgia is the emotional. I'm reading off a Google
Yeah.
search here. It's
Did you
a
realize,
emotional
by the way,
state of
speaking of
sentimental
speaking,
longing for the past. Oh, I remember because now everything's so complicated with technology. But you go
yeah,
back to like
but speaking of
1991.
nostalgia,
Like you go back to
speaking of nostalgia,
1991, yeah. Oh yes, yeah. You were
speaking
saying.
of nostalgia. Sorry if
Hmm.
I'm saying it wrong. I have a really bad nose. So basically, speaking of nostalgia, you can you can literally just like you like speaking of nostalgia, like you think of like some old thing or something, like an old like so you think of an old thing, but like when you So like when you're like 5 years old, you see like the world in a different like shade of color. You see in like a different like WhatsApp calling filter or something like that. But
Interesting.
now it's just really boring. Like it's just like the normal blue sky. It's like the evening sky. The same thing happens when you're like older. Like when you turn like 6, everything changes. Like it feels like I really don't want to explain it, but like it feels like you like it feels like you just turn into like a whole different person. This is actually according to most people. And you forget your memories from when you're under 6. Like, yeah, but yeah, like most people would forget the memories they had when they're like under 5 or under 6. But some
Oh, so
people, when they're like
you're yeah.
actually some people, like when they're literally like 100 years old, some people could still remember things when they're like 3 or something. So I don't know if this is true for most people, but like I bet it is. I bet it's true for you or something. I think it's like a 10% chance unless it's like family gifted stuff. I don't know.
I know. I'm thinking. So I'm thinking about what you're saying here, and I'm literally reading off the definition of nostalgia, and I'm learning that. And I never even thought about this. Nostos and algos. Those are two Greek words.
Oh, they
Nostos.
sound like Spanish words, but I guess that makes sense that they're Greek.
That's okay. Yeah, so nostos means returning home, and algos means pain. So nostalgia, I guess
It sounds
is the two words of the pain and returning home. But it also says, just learning about this, is the modern psychology views nostalgia as a coping mechanism, and it naturally surfaces during periods of stress, loneliness, or a transition to counteract negative moods. Oh my god, that's why gaming. Wait, so that is what gaming is. That's what
yeah.
gaming is. Gaming is like when a person's sad or
No, gaming is
stressful,
not really
they
like
turn
that. It's
to
literally just like
gaming.
games. Like,
Or
you
no,
understand
but
that?
I'm talking about, or sorry, gaming to Mike Merkur is, oh, this happened, and this person shouted at me, and this person yelled at me. Where are my games? Where are my games? Where are my blocks? You know, where are my, where are my, where are my blocks?
I actually thought
Hide in the basement.
podcast was about puzzles, but I realized it's just about podcasting and not really uh podcast stuff. But like, I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
it's just like an average podcast, and not like puzzle stuff. But that's what like your channel is supposed to be about, like a puzzle stuff, not podcasting stuff.
No, you're right. You're right. So people have reached out. They're like, "Hey, uh, I understand. You know, thank you for the invitation on your podcast, but I don't know anything about toys." And then I realized that of like one guest was a toy inventor. No one else or toy designer, younger man, and then no one else has anything to do with toys. And then I'm starting to think maybe this channel needs to be renamed. And but I didn't
Yeah.
know. You know, I was just experimenting. You know, sometimes in life we're going
No,
along a certain path,
I'm
and
actually
then
thinking you should probably
yeah.
rename this channel to side quest, or like like something really like nice, like side quest, or like forget it, or like maybe like side quest podcast. Like you should give this a new like channel a new name, since it's like not really puzzles. It's literally just a podcast, like not really puzzles anymore. And you do like shorts of stuff.
I guess I guess what I've come. No, you're right. Also, I guess what's happening is I guess it is a bit of a. It's not a puzzle like, it's not a puzzle like you put the pieces together and a puzzle like a jigsaw puzzle. It's more like a life
No,
puzzle. It's more
it's
like
like
a
Lego,
life
but more
puzzle.
advanced. What's the thing called again? The you use the bricks.
The Pix bricks. Yeah. Like this, you could say is like a puzzle. Like you're connecting blocks to make something. You're right. This is more like a puzzle. It's like you're trying to connect blocks in a certain way. But the podcast
Yeah.
is not really. I guess it's not really. I guess I never thought. I didn't. I didn't. I guess I didn't know what I was doing. I guess I wanted to. I don't know. I guess a lot of people said I could never do it. They're like, "You, how are you going to do a podcast? You don't. You're not a radio guy. You don't know anything about media and internet. You don't know anything." A few people are like, "You don't know it. You don't have a podcast. Who? You're not a journalist." And I'm like, "Yes, I am not a journalist. You're right." And they're like, "You should. There's not nice people in the world." And they, sometimes when a lot of not nice people say something to me or someone else, it stirs up all these weird emotions, and then it's like, well, now I have to prove them wrong. And yeah, now have I proven them wrong? I guess that's to be. We don't know. I guess those who are watching this are helping to prove them wrong. I guess. Actually, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
What?
Do you think Mike Merkur is a good podcaster?
Yeah, I'd say you're good. This is like your 40th podcast, right? You're not good right now, but maybe on your you start like a season 2 of podcasts, you're probably gonna be like a pro at it. You're probably gonna have like really nice LED lights in your background, lights off, and you're probably gonna have
I could get some LED
you'll
lights.
probably be recording it on like OBS or something like that.
Oh, wait, I could get some lights. You want lights in the back? What kind of lights? You want like
Okay, maybe you should do twinkly. Well, that's is that
It
what
affects
it's
the
called?
lighting a bit of the. Oh, you want something like this? Interesting.
Oh yeah. I mean, you might need to turn the brightness down since your MacBook camera. I can see like reflections.
Whoa,
My
experimenting.
eyes.
Experiments. Oh, I'm gonna attack you
Okay,
with
that immediately changes color like so many times. You should probably put um like what are they called?
We're breaking all the
Teaser
rules.
warning.
I'm eating during a podcast. One of the
I don't
guests.
think anyone's ever done that.
I'm eating with my mouth open on a podcast.
You keep your mouth closed while you're chewing, because that's what most
I'm
people
breaking
like
all
to
the
do.
rules of the podcast.
Okay, now I'm feeling like we should probably edit this part out.
We may have to not edit anything out ever. Raw and uncut and commercial free.
No, you have to watch the whole things and like edit it out. Remember?
I got the
Like
puzzle pieces.
I might be saying something random. Then you should probably edit that out.
Oh, but the editing, it removes the truth. Then we're basically lying.
Yeah, but like there are some random stuff I've been talking about.
I guess the randomness of podcasts, the randomness of human conversation is a beautiful thing. We should celebrate
Yeah, like
it.
we
We should
went from
celebrate
talking about
it.
gaming all the way to talking about random stuff with podcasts.
Can we start with a high?
Okay, maybe we should move on to the next gaming platform, Roblox. Was I talking about Roblox, or were we stuck on Fortnite? I
Right.
literally do not remember.
Oh, it's upside down. It's an H with an exclamation mark.
Yeah, I don't know if that's your MacBook camera or if that's
Let me just
reality.
choke myself a little. Oh, I'm being choked by the eye.
Hello.
Oh my God!
You're gonna make it sound like people warning you if you're not editing this out.
We could pause here on the this beautiful episode.
Yeah, but we need to talk about Roblox since I didn't finish.
Okay, get back to the Roblox. We'll get back to the Roblox. So.
Okay, Roblox basically, I'm gonna make this like a speed run of me talking about Roblox. So basically, Roblox is a gaming platform with multiple games, like Fortnite. Roblox was released in 2006, but was in beta since 2004. Some people say it was in beta since like 1988, which I don't believe. I actually kind of believe it was since like 2020, 2002 or 2003, but like I feel like that might be fake. So Roblox is like a gaming platform, like for like people who want to play like multiple games. Like on Fortnite, you're gonna have to download the game, take up. I mean not Fortnite. If you're on like yeah, if you're on Fortnite, you're gonna have to download like the map you want to play on, and it might take up a little bit of storage. But if you're on Epic Games, which created Fortnite, which I think they created Fortnite, um, it's gonna take up even more space since you're downloading the game. But if you're going on the Play Store looking up for Roblox, it probably only takes like I don't know like 100 megabytes. Like for Fortnite to download, it took me like 6.7 gigabytes, I think, around that. Maybe 7 gigabytes for Fortnite.
It's interesting how you're phrasing that. Interesting. Um, would you say? What about PlayStation and Nintendo Switch? You don't like those games? Console games?
Well, I mean, I feel like any random game from the Play Store is just so like it feels like I'm supposed to be playing a game on Roblox and I also feel like when you're watching a YouTuber's like old video, I feel like I'm being like left behind in like the old times. You know that feeling, or is it just me?
Interesting. I'm thinking more like PlayStation, Nintendo Switch. Um, I like the games that are a little bit slower, where I'm more
Uh,
like a racing game, a sports game,
there are some racing
adventure
games in
game.
Roblox.
I'm
I
not
think
so into.
there's a
I
game called
guess
kayak racing
I like the
on Roblox.
games. I guess I like the. I'm not so. Wait, do I like? What games do I like? I
You know
like.
what?
I'm not so
You should
used to
create.
computer.
You should 100% create a Roblox account.
I There's
Do you
so much
agree?
I'm missing. You know what? As we're discussing this, I'm realizing there are probably incredible Roblox games that I just haven't discovered yet, and I'm missing out. I'm really missing out. And for example,
Yeah.
podcasting. Before I knew anything about podcasting and met other podcasters, I just didn't know anything about it. Now doing
Yeah.
it, I'm like, oh man, this is kind of odd. What's wrong with this? There's nothing wrong with this. And all those people are like, you shouldn't do it. It's bad, or you suck at it. And then, I think what happens now, they're like, can I be a guest, please? And I'm like, a guest? You told me I'm a terrible host. And they're like, well, yeah, but now you're a good host, and I want to be a guest. And I'm like, but you hurt my feelings. And they're like, I apologize. Now can I be a guest? And I'm like, well, you kind of hurt my feelings. And
As
they're like,
anyone
the
else who
Torah
has.
says you should not take revenge. You cannot bear a grudge. And I'm like, all right, you can be a guest, but and then yeah, and then we can make peace. We can make peace treaties and not hate everybody. We should make peace treaties and not hate everybody. And even if a person was mean, we can extend the olive branch and make peace again. It's hard. It's hard to change. It's hard to change.
Yeah.
It's hard to change
Yeah, I
and
agree.
make peace. And Mike Merker's learning.
Yeah.
Mike Merker's taking gray in his beard at 42 years old to learn that we can make peace and apologize for wrongdoings. We have to come
Yeah.
clean. We can't
I
lie
agree.
forever. And yeah, that's part of the learning process in
You
life.
know what I
Yes.
realized during this is my second part of this podcast. What I realized is that you I've seen like 3 minutes of like your other podcasts that you do with other people. But what I realized on this podcast, you're actually trying to teach me like some useful resources in my life.
Oh, am I? Oh, what did I do? What did
I
I
feel like
teach?
I feel like you're trying to tell me that like maybe the new stuff is not so good, but like it's like try the old stuff. Like I feel like that's what you're making me feel like.
I guess news. Well, news like on a phone or on TV or on YouTube. There are major news networks, and they're
Yeah,
not bad people. They're
like
not
TV
like
24.
yeah.
They have like their own YouTube channel. They upload like 50 videos daily, and they have their own TV network for like people who use like I
Yeah.
don't know Canadian streaming services for
So
your TV.
yeah, so that's like new. That is news. That is what news is. That's news media, and that's mainstream news media. And
What do you
they
prefer?
can't.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer like Rogers or Bell streaming services?
Mm, personally, I'm a big advocate for internet media where it's more like individual people like us talking now. I think that or social media is maybe not social media, but I like podcasting as a future. It's kind of like the future of media because it's like real
Yeah.
people talking about real things. When you watch like Fox News or CNN,
Or
everything's
like
very
I don't
like,
know.
and I've said this so many times, everything's like the world's on fire and we have to, throw ourselves out the window and everyone is killing each other and war and chaos. And I'm
Okay,
like, I don't want to
it's
hear
actually
that, man. I
that's
don't
pretty
need
much a
that.
bad thing, actually, if
I
you've
mean,
realized.
it's not, I mean, I guess what they're trying to do with the like world news or it's American news, so like the major American
Well,
news.
no, we're in Canada, and we're
Yeah,
talking
like
about
we're in
American
Canada.
stuff.
We don't need to. I don't need to know what some woman glossed over in makeup who's like complaining about stuff. I don't want
American
to hear
news
this
is so
garbage.
absurd.
Who watches this
American news is
garbage?
so absurd. I think they literally just put people like scrolling on their phone during driving on there, and then they have like footage of it, and but nothing literally happens. They're just like using their phone in the car. Like most people in Canada do that, and they're not put on like Fox News or something, whatever it's
So
called.
so yeah so I
American
mean
news is
all
so
of
absurd.
it's yeah, so like
You
it's
agree?
not their fault. You know what like I don't blame CNN or ABC News or Fox News. I don't blame them because what they're trying to do is to like tell people what's going
Keep
on
the
in the
world safe.
world, but
You
it's
know how you like get
miserable.
like
It's just
you know how you get
miserable.
like an emergency alert when there's like child abduction or something really bad like that, like a tornado or something. You know like
Yeah.
you know like that is like real news. You need to know that. Like that's not like on the news. Like literally, you need to know that. Like you'll get on your phone, your tablet, your
Yeah, so
I don't know
so
about computers though, but like you'll get in your phone, your tablet. I don't know about computers and your TV. Hundred
so
percent.
that's a
It
good
was show.
question.
It was showing red. The Canadian government has issued a tornado coming soon to
Okay,
your
okay,
location.
okay. So that's
That's on.
different.
I don't know.
So like if it's like
But
a local emergency or if it's like if it affects me personally, Mike Merkur, or if it affects you personally, Zachy Merkur, okay, that's different because that's like a real thing. But if it doesn't
yeah, like
affect
that's really
me
important. But you don't need to know.
intimately, yeah, I
Like
don't
on
need to
American
know
news.
by
On
like
American news, you don't
I
need
don't
to know that
I don't need to know
on
some like
American news, you know
moron
like
in like America is like
yeah, but like in
what they
American
think
news, like
about some nonsense that I don't even care about. Yeah, I would never
yeah,
watch
in
any of that
American news, like
garbage.
they literally just put
All
so absurd
garbage.
things. Like they're not even crimes in Canada. Like America's like the country right next to us, literally. Or you could say the United States, I
Like
guess.
yeah, no, I mean, I guess a lot of people watch it because they think I don't
It's
know.
really
I don't think they're
important.
thinking about it. I think it's just like it's the
They're trying to
news, and
make
I need to
money
know
off of
what's
you,
going
I
on
guess.
in the world, and blah blah blah. But I think it's negative. First of all, it's not. It paints the world as like all the American multinational newses, Fox and CNN, ABC News, whatever. They're all just miserable, and they make anyone who watches it miserable. And I don't think they inform you at all. And why is there video? It should just be written. I don't even know why. Why would anyone watch this? Not only that, but there are ads. It's that pay for it.
Oh yeah.
So who would
Yeah.
watch this
Yeah,
garbage?
I'm on
Yeah.
CP24. I'm on CP24. They play like 30-second ads, but like if you're on like Fox News or something, they, I bet they just play like they don't play ads, but they play worse stuff. I don't think they play ads, but they probably play worse stuff like the non-important, using your phone in the car, not getting into car crash, getting charged for some reason.
Yeah, I think.
Not that important.
Okay, I think what
And
happened was, and
fined.
I'm reading Wikipedia article. I'm reading some Wikipedia here. I think what happened was there was information, journalism, which is news, and then there became this thing called like 24-hour news, meaning like the entire channel has to always be telling what the news is. So like when that happened, I think that's when it started getting worse and worse and more uninteresting. And then, pretending things were happening that were important when they weren't important. And I think that's what I'm kind of confused about. Like, to know that there's like a war going on or there's some like serious issue going on in the world, I'm not against knowing. But to have like 24-hour news, oh my God, terrible. What's wrong? Like, that's just ridiculous. And I guess that's what we're talking about here. And
Yeah.
this has been another great episode. And I think, why don't we, oh, we hit the 40-minute mark. I'm learning that. Thank you, Zachy. And we will post this and we will enjoy episode 40 here. Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
Also, don't
Sayonara.
forget,
Okay.
link my social medias in the description, and probably